we had a Michael Oliver masterclass on how to referee a match. Who wants to take this one?
It's the same old, where Michael Oliver wants center of attention of a referee in a match again. And again with Arsenal, I don't know what it is with him, but I wouldn't say it's corruption, but there's something there where he doesn't like us very much. And the
You want to say it's
decisions,
corruption though? Do you want to say it?
I'm not going to say that, allegedly, or whatever you have to
Alleged,
say.
yeah,
Corrupt.
exactly.
But
No,
he's,
no, no, no. That's not the
yeah,
that's not the view of One True Red podcast. Just like to put that out there.
yeah, allegedly. So there's something up. There's something up. I mean, you look at his decisions in the past with Arsenal matches and refereeing them, and these decisions have never been made for any other team in the Premier League or in history of football, in fact, in terms of top level football. So I don't understand what's going on with this guy, and it needs to be looked at. He can't referee another Arsenal game this season because we just can't afford to have these decisions go against us and turn the game. Luckily, the lads were up for it and they wanted to prove a point to say, look, we are going to fight to the end. But this is crazy. This is nonsense. These decisions are absolutely bonkers. I mean, you had the decision a few seasons back with Martinelli actually at Wolves, where he waited for that double yellow card. That's never been seen.
Never been seen again.
Yeah, what the hell was that? You got that, and then you had the Trossard second yellow card, which he gave straight away after the ball was. He literally blew up the whistle, and it was like point something of a second, and then he gave a yellow card for it. So I don't understand. And then you got the Man City player Kovacic fouling both of our players in that game, and he was on a yellow, and he should have been taken. He should have been sent off, and twice he committed a dangerous fouls, and nothing was done. And now you got the Skelly thing yesterday as well, where it's not good enough. It's blatantly not a yellow card. Blatantly not a red card.
I think we've got an issue. We've
He's
got
got
an
issue.
issue with consistency. We've got an issue with refereeing decisions, and then the perception of some fans. There were some fans, namely in our kind of groups, that were saying it was a blatant red. And I was thankful to see in media and in other forums that I belong in, there were sensible people, because it was not serious foul play. And everybody's come out to say that. Keith Hackett's come out to say that it was a shocking decision and that Michael Oliver should be banned. He should at least hold 2 weeks on the bench and shouldn't be refereeing a game. The thing is that Michael Oliver's been protected because he's the premier referee for the Premier League. Howard Webb came out and defended him with the Kovacic situation and said Michael Oliver likes to manage games, he likes to take time, and he doesn't want to make impactful decisions. Yesterday, we saw him pull an instant red card on Lewis Skelly for a trip that was a standard yellow card that everybody, apart from select few, recognize. There's an issue there.
It happened today, Mikey. It happened today in the Villa West Ham game, where Alvarez, can't remember who he took out, done exactly the same thing. He was on a yellow card. He didn't even get a card.
Yep.
He didn't get a booking. So what are we doing here? There's no consistency at all. And this guy, well, what's consistent is he keeps making these crazy decisions when he's refereeing an Arsenal game. And it's been said that the Man City owners have him over in Dubai, in wherever they are, to referee games. You know what I mean, off the cuff. And then he's a Newcastle fan as well. That's been out there as well. And who have we got?
And then you've got an issue in the same game where Gomez makes a worse tackle than Miles Lewis Skelly and gets a second yellow rather than a straight red.
Yeah, that's because it was lower.
Surprising decisions.
Crazy.
That's because it was lower.
It wasn't lower. He scraped down his ankle to get to the foot. So you see the last impact on the foot. He scrapes down the leg.
What's going to have with people like you guys is whenever people disagree with you, they're crazy. Despite the fact that, the incident was being deemed by the PGMOL to be extremely late, the point of contact is high and video evidence supports that conclusion. Now, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I couldn't care less. I don't even have the energy. Everybody knows about me and referees. I don't have a passion for it. I don't really sit. I'm very neutral. If you happen to my team, it's harsh. Yes. Is it harsh? Yes. I expected a yellow. Absolutely. But if you look at it, it's late and the point of contact is high. Now, a referee has a discretion to send you off. Now, most people have come on that played the game saying it's harsh and it shouldn't. That's fine, but that's not what the rules say.
Wait, just 1 second. They don't say it was harsh. They say it's a ridiculous decision and it should have been
It's
a
not a
yellow card.
ridiculous decision.
It's not.
That's actually where I don't think that people either you refuse to accept a rule as it is and know that there's movement there, and sometimes you can go to the extreme end of that decision. You can't say it's a ridiculous decision. He did not.
Why not? They have said it. They've said
but
it.
He didn't make the tackle. He made the decision on the tackle. And the tackle, I can repeat, was extremely late. The point of contact is high.
Was it serious foul play? No, there's no such rule that is seriously late. Was it serious foul play?
The PGMOL's position on the incident is that the challenge is extremely late.
You can read a script, but was it serious foul play?
And video evidence supports that conclusion. What else
was it serious foul play?
So Uche,
to be fair,
let me know when this happened before. Let me tell me an occasion where it's happened before. Where referee has used
energy. I don't have energy for. I don't have energy for referees.
You can't name it.
You have energy to read a script from PGMOL though.
Yes, because I'm trying to explain to you that sometimes
you don't need to explain. I've heard their description.
I think it was the yellow, but at the end of the day, referees can make mistakes too. So
All right. See, that's fair. So
it's still a bogus line. Referees can make mistakes. So every time Michael Oliver referees an Arsenal game, he makes a mistake.
Yeah, but 1 second.
I think
he's got a point though, because the referee can make a mistake, but then the VAR shouldn't make a mistake.
Well,
the
that's
VAR
why they didn't make a mistake.
When you've got a senior referee like Michael Oliver,
I'm just going to say that. Yeah,
he's going to go along with his decision.
It didn't feel like he made a mistake. That's one thing you have to accept. They didn't feel he made a mistake though. So why would they overrule it?
They wouldn't. There's a hierarchy in these things.
Yeah, but he's live. That's how it is. He's what it is. At the end of the day, don't make silly challenges. And then you might actually have 10 players on 11 players on the pitch.
Ridiculous.
You're just making silly comments because
because there'd be 70%
game.
That's what I was going to say. There'd be 70%, 80% of every game, someone's going to be sent off then because everyone.
Listen, I'm actually saying that. I'll say it again. He was high and he was late. He was cynical, and you could argue, as harsh as it is, that it could be a red. If you ask me, would I give a red?
Wait. You keep saying it was high, it was late. Was it serious foul play? Was it endangering an opponent? No, neither.
That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what I'm saying. If something's high,
you're saying it was serious foul play.
You're basically endangering the opponent. What else you call that?
What danger was he doing by tripping him?
Bro, I am not. Like I said, I haven't got the energy for this stuff, man. Like,
why are you talking
about it? Don't talk on it. Don't talk on
it. You talked enough. I'm ready to move on.
No, don't talk on it then. That's simple.
I'm ready to move on. Where's the energy? Talk about the game. Like, why am I talking about Michael Oliver?
No. Michael Oliver.
We're talking about things that are relevant in the public eye.
Well, the bottom line is you showed resilience. You came back.
We're not happy with it.
The other idiot got sent off. You won the game. Talk about that.
You weren't an idiot either. So just there's no need.
Skelly ain't no.
Has the red card been rescinded?
No, I'm talking about.
No, they
you see what I'm saying about people
down on it.
You're not actually hearing what I said.
Shut up, Uche.
Nobody.
Yeah, be quiet, Uche.
Didn't even hear what I said.
Aki,
you thought I was talking about Skelly the idiot. I was talking about Gomez, you jokers. You guys don't even pay attention.
No, mute his mic, man. What's happening
there?
See, for right there, you thought I was talking about Skelly. I was talking about the idiot that got to 10 men that allowed you to win the game, which was Gomez, you jokers. I was not talking about
mute his mic, man.
Mute it. We don't need to hear that.
Aki, sorry, what did you say, Aki?
Your own voice. If you want to get
Aki, what are you saying?
Did they rescind his red card or not?
No, they doubled down on it. They said no. They've actually come out and said they're backing him.
No, they didn't back him. You guys are all right. There's no other point of view. They didn't back him.
Right, Aki, what are you saying? Because we can't get a full contribution.
Can't get a word in there.
No, he answered it. I was just asking if it was rescinded or not.
Nah, we're gonna.
There has to be an appeal for it to be rescinded. So the process hasn't been gone through.
But the PGMO have put out a statement saying they're backing it anyway. I don't know if it's official or unofficial, but that's what I've seen. So
I've already told you what they said.
you've said a lot, man.
We heard your script.
you
I thought you didn't have the energy.
No, I don't. You guys are just boring me with it.
So okay. If Robertson did this, would you be happy
Trent
with
does
it?
it all the time.
He does it all the time.
I don't have
Would
the
you
energy
be happy
for
with it, CJ? Or you don't
I
want
don't
to
have the
discuss
energy for referees. You guys, I can't believe I actually had it as ban of Michael over some nonsense like that. You know?
Remember this.
You
Remember
enjoyed
this.
the game. You won the game, man. You showed resilience. You know, normally you drop points. You actually came back and you got the player. Like I repeat, the idiot that got himself sent off to make it 10 versus 10. Right? You did that. That's down to your players, and then you allowed you to win the game. So what's the issue? Like, you know, this Michael Oliver. No one's out for you, Arsenal fans. Nobody's out for your team, man. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Focus on your game.
Again, you're making this an Arsenal fan thing. But as I said, in the media, you've got all the football writers, you've got the ex-referee, head of referees, Keith Hackett, all saying it was a ridiculous decision. So don't label it Arsenal fans, please. Everybody is aligned. If you'd watched anything over this weekend, you would have seen.
I didn't.
Everybody said it's ridiculous.
I get bored by referee talk. But what I did watch is what they said. And if unless you're telling me that the referees have decided to separate themselves from actual football, which is a bigger problem, because if they look at it with video evidence and you then appeal it and it gets rejected, it's almost like saying it's like almost like a mafia thing where they just stick with each other no matter what. I wouldn't like to think that's the case. Now, the Hackett that you're
talking about. We know
that's
the case, though.
Sorry?
We know that's the case in terms
if that's the case, then you might as well give up. Then what's the point of this? What can you do about it?
Highlight it, bring attention to it, because this guy keeps.
That's what you do with anything that's an issue. You highlight it. That's why it's in the media. That's why it's on all back pages. That's why it's on banners, because it's a talking point. So we're addressing it. That's our take from the game.
Well, my take is that it was extremely harsh. What you can't say is ridiculous because it's still within the rules of the game.